Quote for today is pretty true, actually, for most of us. It's by Francois. He is the Duc de la Rochefoucauld, and he says, "We never listen when we are eager to speak. We never listen when we are eager to speak." And I would say that applies to an awful lot of us. Well, today's reading it's from the Science of Mind magazine. It's not from the Daily Guides. It's a piece by somebody who was really famous in the New Thought community for many, many years, who had a huge television audience, and she passed away in 2024, in October of 2024. I know she's often quoted by our senior minister, Reverend Dr. Jesse Dennis. I didn't know her. Her name is Terry Cole-Whittaker, and this is the offering from the Science of Mind magazine for today. I think it's pretty good, actually. So, and as I said, Terry Cole-Whittaker is quite famous, or she was in her day, until more recently. So here we go. The beginning is now. Every moment of now is a new beginning, a fresh start, another chance to be and to trust yourself, or not. The question is, are you dragging the past into your present and your future? And if so, why are you doing that? And what are you getting out of it? Every moment of now is fresh, uncontaminated, and completely liberating. So why are so many people suffering because of what happened, what didn't happen before, or potentially could happen again? She says, making a fresh start, regardless of the past or what we have been taught to believe that denies our eternal, godlike, divine nature. Well, that is our option in every single moment. And she says, people are walking expressions of what they believe, what they agree with, and with what they have identified as who and what they are. And she says, especially when this outer reality is manifested through thoughts powered by our emotions, intentions, and activities. A tree is known by the fruit it produces. It's common for people to argue strongly for their conceived and agreed upon limitations. So how can they know or experience the spiritual pleasures and all that is possible for each of us as eternal spirit souls, godlike divine beings? This is cool. I know this expert. There is an Eastern wisdom that says, if you don't change your direction, you're liable to wind up where you're headed. Ignorance is not bliss. It is misery. The word repent means to make a 180-degree turn from focusing on fear, lack, suffering, and the result of ignorance, seen through a glass darkly. That's a quote from the Apostle Paul. To seeing one's eternal self, the source of eternal love, prosperity, happiness, and freedom, especially freedom from anxiety. Dragging the past into the now only generates a future like the past, as if all that is possible in the future can only be what we have known, experienced, been taught, etc. She says, remember, what is ultimately possible is already available to each of us. Our work is to fully engage in our spiritual studies, our meditations, and our application. So the key is to breathe into your heart and to fully claim your inheritance to the treasure house of divine pleasures, possibilities, and potential of each spirit/soul. Do this regardless of yesterday. What have you told you is possible? And what is your mind telling you? What have others told you is possible? She says, receive what is waiting for you. And if that is not inspirational, I really don't know what is. So that was Terry Cole-Whittaker, to give her full title, Reverend Dr. Terry Cole-Whittaker. So, as I said, she great figure in the New Thought movement, especially religious science, who passed away in 2024, October 2024. So, what do you make of it? What would be your affirmation after hearing that? I claim my divine inheritance. How about that? I claim my divine inheritance. So that really is about it for now. Tomorrow, two things, of course. Reverend Lisa, my colleague, at 9:15 a.m. and our service, and both of those are 11 a.m. Both of those are on Creative Life Spiritual Center's Facebook page. You can get me on whatever social media you see me on, and I'll be back tomorrow around about 5 o'clock. So it's a gorgeous day out. If you live in this part of the world, you need to get out. I was out walking a little bit earlier, and it is a gorgeous day out there. I mean, it does not get any better. I am so grateful for the weather, and that is my prayer for today. I am grateful for all things, especially in this moment, the weather. So until next time, namaste.